the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Akwaba by Nsem-Pii TV so. Bantama Francis Asenso-Boakye, the member of parliament for Bantama constituency. Recent election also NPP parliamentary elections. Our constituency more Senate member of parliament. Bantama constituency Francis Asenso-Boakye Omunyamfui retain his seat or defeat Kennedy Agyapong, the member of parliament for Access Central. Ne brother our lawyer Ralph Agyapong. After the contest no ending and after the contest na Francis Asenso-Boakye enya bra odi Nsem-Pii na tudwa efa Kennedy Agyapong before contest no and after contest no. Name say before contest no Kennedy Agyapong some what allegations na omekifa Francis Asenso-Boakye say any then time I know a deputy chief of staff and Jubilee House some corruption bia Francis Asenso-Boakye na what dokru and I say NPP penny for no Jubilee House na omunya corruption na e become one no intina as a corruption no omakoma no tum na obia ana penny bia no a otimba abonten e de ensem we nyina ebetudwa na osabe minister for works and housing in there and a corruption kwa de ayemo Ghana nsanse lands bu ha otonton edinya na Francis Asenso-Boakye ede ene odi nsem na tudwa say ono Kennedy Agyapong ni senior colleague in parliament na respecting the panel say grateful maybe a term na or pre mrahye bedwa kunya no okone na se ekosense omra Bantama no meboa no campaign ma no o say eno de o very grateful na corruption sema o kan de se okase o kana no atuma ontimi obe reply no na o say oni de ntia after say contest ne end no Kennedy Agyapong entimi ma abonten emfa nsem mebre na emetudwa yenko tie Francis Asenso-Boakye opinion kasa nsem a odetudwa
of corruption and allegations. You've also not been spared with a couple of them. I mean, Kennedy Agyapong makes scathing allegations about you involving land grabs and grabbing lands here and there, land sales, involving the late Justice Mafusa.
I think he mentioned a specific one that
yes.
There's a property that used to house the late Justice of the Supreme Court, Justice Mafusa.
What is the situation?
I think the Judicial Service dealt with the matter. In fact, that land is part of that property is part of about four property within a 3-acre land. Okay, and the ministry. These are properties managed by the Ministry of Western Housing. So the ministry decided to redevelop those areas, which is something that has been going on since 1992. Government realized that some of these buildings, old government bungalows in the prime areas of Accra, Cantonments, Roman Ridge, Airport Residential, Labone, can be redeveloped so that we make optimum use of the land. Okay, so that area, the ministry decided to redevelop those land. In fact, my official residence was part of the 4.
Your official residence
exactly
was part of that 4,
exactly,
including that of Justice.
Exactly, and I had to leave for that place to be redeveloped. Out of that, you're going to have about 24 housing units. And the agreement with the judiciary is that after that, we give a special one, 4 of them to the judiciary, gated community for the judiciary, which they insisted on that. So there's nothing like that. This can be easily verified. So I was surprised.
It wasn't done for personal, use or maybe gains, and for you to get any. No.
This program that has been going on, yes,
the redevelopment program.
Yeah, it's been going on for many years. Yes. So and he said that has sold the land.
Yeah,
which is not true.
What is the truth?
The truth is that the place is being redeveloped, and that same place still belongs to the state.
Judicial Service?
Not Judicial Service. Part will be given to the Judicial Service, part will be given to other state senior public officials. It's still in the public land belonging to the state. And
so it wasn't sold to private individuals?
It hasn't been sold to private individuals. Yeah. Wow. And I think the Judicial Service issued a statement.
We wanted to hear that from you as well as the minister for that sector.
The minister also issued a statement.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that is what it is, and that is the truth.
Yeah.
Wow.
There is no iota of truth in what the person said.
What is this issue between your good self and Honorable Kennedy Agyapong? Asenso. What is it?
Personally, I don't have any issue.
He campaigned for you in 2020. Is that right? After
Well,
I saw
he
a video, your work. Yes.
My work, which I'm very grateful for. He did. In fact, when I invited him at that time, he had issue with his thoughts. He said he will still come. He came and he campaigned, and he said very kind words about me. He at a point during the presidential primary, he said certain things about me which I came out to say that they were not true. One of which, you just mentioned. Yeah. And in response, I've heard him say that I said that.
You said somewhere that you were raised or brought up well and not read.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you say that?
Yes, but he said it in the context. Not
Why did you not referring to him?
Yeah, because when he said some things about, he was in Kumasi and said some very disparaging things about me.
About you?
Exactly. And that was when he said that I live in his friend's house and all that. So I wanted to respond. A lot of people, many Ghanaian prominent people called me and said, don't respond to him. Okay. But I thought certain allegations had to be responded to. So when I was speaking to the interviewer in Kumasi, I wanted to assure those people who had called me not to respond to him that, I'm here not to have any banter with my senior in Parliament, not and somebody who is way older than me, not to have any. And the way I was brought up, there's no way that I can insult or attack someone who is older than me. And I was brought up well. I was not trained to insult people. So there's no way that I was going to insult him or speak in the same manner that he did against me. Yeah, so it was more of an assurance that I was given to people who had advised me.
Upon hindsight, do you think that the words, you could have carefully chosen your words?
No.
For somebody who's been brought up well, it's not something that, you still stand by it? And
yeah, because I didn't mean to insult him, to attack me. And it wasn't about him. It was just to assure people who had advised me not to respond to him that the way that I was brought up, there was no way that I can speak that badly.
When you heard those comments and commentary about you, did you reach out to him? I mean, like you're saying, he's a senior brother, a senior colleague, an elderly person. Did you reach out to him and say, well, maybe he's senior, why these comments? You didn't?
Which
the one you said he came to Kumasi to make some disparaging comments.
I spoke to one person who I'm very close to, who was part of his campaign. Yeah, I spoke to him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would you want to reach out to him on any other?
I don't have any personal issue with him. Yeah, I mean, if there's an opportunity to engage him, I don't have any problem.
What did he say to his brother after the whole contest? Because before that, I remember there's a video, I'm trying to fetch it, but we'll play that video and that audio as well for you, that you were singing.
Yeah.
I think it was a Christian hymn or a gospel song. And his brother was also that.
Exactly. I was.
You remember the song?
Yeah, I do.
Sing that for us. What do you say? Yes.
I had just,
what was the song?
I was saying.
Yes.
But I had just come out of morning devotion.
Oh.
Yeah, I attended the morning devotion, which some of the delegates decided to join me in the morning. So I was actually filled with the Spirit.
Oh, filled and in the Spirit.
In the Spirit.
And praising God.
Praising God.
Your song was?
Wa kano ebebem. Eradiwa kano ebebem. Eradia kase obe shira ye.
And rap was obe wante.
Now yeah shira.
Were you getting provoked?
He thought I was provoked. I mean, he was getting provoked. Yeah, I wasn't provoked. I didn't really care what.
One time now over here.
Yeah, that was. This whole idea was to also keep up with the Jones. I mean, to let the tradition remain. that everybody else has been wanted, so we should be.
Wow.
But the delegates thought otherwise. They
Iradia can obey.
That's yeah.
How did you feel? You reached out to him. Was it in good faith? Were you happy after I saw a handshake?
He came to congratulate me. Yeah.
What did you tell him? Tell us exclusively on that day.
No, he didn't say anything. He said that this is massive. Thank you. This is massive. Well done. That's what he said. Then yeah. He said this is massive.
Are you going to involve him in your campaign?
Everybody. You need everybody. Yeah. Everybody is welcome, and we will make sure that everybody who has something to offer
right,
is invited to join us. Yeah.
You had a Kokonte party, or what do you say, a betie?
Yeah.
A day after the primaries. Yeah. Why that? You could have done a fufu party. Kumasi is known for fufu, but why a betie? I didn't organize it. I mean, one of the most unfortunate things that my senior brother Kennedy said when he came to campaign for his brother, that I'm a son of a Konkonte seller. So virtually denigrating me. Are you a son of a Konkonte seller?
The fact of the matter is that my mother never sold Konkonte, but sold Omutu. He had a big Omutu joint
in Bantama.
My father was a building contractor who got this young, beautiful lady. He married her. And my father, at the age of mid-50s, suddenly died of cardiac arrest. At that time, my mom was barely 35 years, had 5 children. And my mother trained as a hairdresser, dressmaker, and a caterer. But when my father died, she was then a housewife. But she decided not to remarry, not to do any other thing, but to trade and do something to be able to cater for us.
Right.
So she went into having this Omutuo joint to be able to make a living and also cater for us. So that's what she did. Yeah, but when Honorable Kennedy came, she was denigrating my mother's job that fed many people in the community. And she said that my mother was a Konkonte.
So she sold Omutuo. Never did she sell Konkonte.
Yes.
Or maybe she makes that along the way.
He didn't. I think he was wrongly briefed by his people.
Wow.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter whether it's Mutu or Konkonte.
Of course.
They're all local food that he prepared and sold. So a lot of people were very upset by the comments.
They were?
Oh, yeah. Very market women, widows. And my mother was a widow. Market women, giving the sacrifices that my mother made to make sure that I had a very decent.
Your mom is still around?
No, she passed. Some 2-3 years ago. Yeah, and that is why some people decided to have this Konkonte party, and the attendance was amazing. Yes.
You had a huge crowd for that.
Oh yeah, amazing. And even before that, market women, hairdressers. Many people, drivers were very upset by the unfortunate comments of the Honorable Member of Parliament. Yeah. So that's why this Konkonte party came about. Yeah.
Interesting. Bantama, Asenso-Boakye. Interesting. With time reading some 20 minutes to 8, we're saying a big thank you to MTN. 114.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I had to embark on a weight loss journey based on doctor's advice. Yeah. And I was able to come down to about 100. Even sometimes 98 and all that. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's been quite fulfilling. Because you could see that your health has improved.
Health is wealth, and clearly, we all know optimal health is important. Optimal living.
Exactly. I know some people who were gossiping that I have done some surgery.
Yes, somebody sent me a text earlier that asked him, because the transformation is huge. Did he go for a surgery?
No. I was doing workout.
Oh, you used to work out. Okay.
And diet. I was advised that many of the things that we eat not good, especially the carbohydrate. Wow. So I cut down drastically on carbohydrate, which during the campaign I couldn't resist, because and I put some.
You packed some more.
Yeah, but I'll go back.
You work on it.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it's all about healthy living, and that's a good example that you also said it for your folks to do. But how do you unwind with all the hustle and bustle? You just mentioned sometimes you get home 12 a.m., 1 a.m. It's all work for you. When Asenso is not working, what do you do?
Maybe watching football.
Oh, you love football?
Oh, sure, certainly.
Your favorite team will be
Asante
Kotoko. Oh, really?
And Liverpool.
And Liverpool.
Yeah,
okay, we saw a jersey in your office when
that's beyond
watching
Ghana. Beyond Ghana, Liverpool. But in Ghana, it's Asante Kotoko.
Wow.
Yes, I've been watching Kotoko since infancy. I used to go to the stadium and all that. Yeah.
So what's happening to Kotoko now?
You know, football, soccer is like life. Sometimes there are like ups and downs. But however you look at it, we are still the best, and we'll bounce back.
You think Kotoko is the best team in Ghana?
Oh yeah, that's not in doubt. That is not in doubt. Even in Africa, when BBC